And you can stop leaving these around. I'm not going to read them.
What are you talking about?
This holiday literature.
Why not? We could do with a break. A break could do us good.
Well, I thought you were going to Spain with your friends.
Well, we were, but after making a few enquiries, we found that a certain cake-throwing incident in Torremolinos is still being held against us.
Well, couldn't you go somewhere else?
It's a bit late now with the bank holiday coming on. All the cheap flights have gone. Same with the hotels. You can only get 4-star and...
And then you thought of me.
Yeah. And Malta.
Malta. Too rocky.
Corsica.
Bandits.
France.
Too expensive.
Italy.
Pasta.
Tunisia.
Too hot.
There must be somewhere you like. What about Greece? Enjoy traditional dishes at a roadside taverna accompanied by the rich red wine that Homer once drank.
You know what that means. Half-cooked goat covered in a fine dust and washed down with metal polish. What I want to know is what is wrong with Britain. I mean, what about the New Forest? The Pennine Way? The lakes? The Highlands? They're breathtaking, Matthew.
How would you know? You've never been.
Precisely. There's plenty of sights we haven't seen here. We don't need to go abroad.
Dad, I've got nothing against here, except the weather. And Michael Fisher's predicted this is going to be the worst bank holiday on record.
Well, what does he know about it? Didn't predict the great wind, did he? He said there's nothing to worry about. Next thing we knew, all the tires were blowing off.
Dad, do you know what makes a holiday? I'll tell you what makes a holiday. The sun. And we've not seen much of that this August.
Well, I don't know about that. You always get a few hours in Clagthorpe.
Clagthorpe?
And what's wrong with Clagthorpe?
I'll tell you what's wrong with it. It's north of Iceland, that's what's wrong with it.
It's a few miles up the coast, Matthew. Don't exaggerate.
I knew we'd get round to Clagthorpe. Why do we always end up at Clagthorpe?
Matthew, I haven't been to Clagthorpe in over 10 years.
You haven't been anywhere in over 10 years. It's time we had a decent holiday.
I'm talking about a decent holiday. You remember the Buena Vista guest house and the kindly Mrs. Blackett? The times we had there.
They were the most miserable days of my life.
Of course they weren't. Nothing was too much trouble for Mrs. B. Children welcomed. Those wonderful packed lunches and homemade pies. Those long days on the beach, exploring golden sands as far as the Crumbles. Then back to the pier for a bag of Clagthorpe knobs. And finally, homeward. Tired but happy.
Dad, I don't want to eat Clagthorpe knobs. I want to sit amongst the olive groves and eat moussaka to the sound of the bouzouki.
Well, if you want music, they always had a good accordionist at the Ship Inn. And they serve the best cod south of Grimsby.
I don't want to eat cod either. I want life and excitement.
Well, Clagthorpe has always teemed with life and excitement.
We may have done 20 years ago, but not now. It'll be deserted. Everyone goes abroad these days.
You know what that means. We might just get in.
What?
I think I'll ring Mrs. Blackett. It's an incredible long shot, and she's sure to say no.
Not with my luck.
Yes, I thought so. You've become a travel snob, haven't you?
No, I haven't, but you don't understand. I'm pining for the deep south, Dad. For the sight of bougainvillea and the scent of sweet honeysuckle.
Never mind. They've got a palm tree in the back garden. You can sit under that.
Oh, hello.
Hello?
I'm Ted.
Ed?
This is my wife Rita, daughter Tina.
Rita, Tina, I'm Henry, this is Matthew.
Hi. You here for bank holiday?
Yes.
The weather's been terrible.
And there's worse to come. I've just seen the forecast.
Storm cones hoisted all the way from Flamborough Head.
Black billows and inverted triangles for our region. I think there's something brewing in the Baltic.
Hurricane winds predicted.
Sounds terrible.
Oh, don't worry, it'll blow itself out.
I hope so. The waves swept a dog off the seafront last night.
They're getting spray as far back as the railway station.
And I found driftwood on the steps this morning.
I knew we shouldn't have come.
We came for her.
She's had a bad experience.
Any discos round here, Tina?
She won't answer you.
She's gone into her shell.
And this place ain't doing her any good. Have you met her yet? Mrs. Blackett.
No, but we're old friends.
I didn't know she had any.
Keep your voice down. supposed to be in here, not at this time of day. She doesn't like it.
You can't go out in this lot.
She says it's only a shower. Did you want a bath?
Well, yes.
Well, get one in before the rush or you'll go dirty.
Are there many here?
Yeah, more than you'd think. You don't see them during the day. They're all on the slot machines. Nothing else to do. Fishing's out too rough.
Took 'em all morning to launch the lifeboat.
Well, I wouldn't worry. There's always something to do in Clagthorpe.
Is there?
Yes, it's bank holiday. Yes, there'll be nurdling on the pier tomorrow.
Nurdling?
What's that?
Well, I'm not sure of the rules, but they use a mop and a bucket. It's great fun. And have you had your Clagthorpe knobs yet?
Yes. They tasted like bits of dry bread.
No, they're a delicacy.
Oh, we couldn't finish 'em.
Neither could the seagulls.
I want an acquired taste. I'll get you some good ones, and I'll take you down the ship later. Introduce you to the landlord. Yes, I've been coming here for years.
Have you?
We usually go to Majorca.
Yeah, that's been the trouble, you see. The Spanish waiter.
Followed her home.
Broke her heart.
Ah, Mr. Willows.
Hello, Mrs. Blackett.
I was looking for you in reception.
Yes, we sort of drifted through here.
Well, I hope we're not going to clutter this room up too much during the day.
It is raining, Mrs. Blackett.
I wouldn't worry about that. Michael Fisher's predicted bright periods.
Don't see any.
Well, you won't find any bright periods in here, Mr. Higgs.
That's true.
You didn't pay a deposit, did you, Mr.
Willows. Henry Willows.
And you booked for 3 nights?
Yes.
Well, on a 3-nightly basis, it is cash in advance, and all cheques must be accompanied by a banker's card.
Don't you remember me?
Of course I remember you. You rang on Thursday. Now, a few simple rules. There is no smoking in the bedrooms. This is for safety and also for health. Should any guests object to secondary smoking, they may appeal to me. No solid objects down the toilets. And no baths between 5 and 7 p.m., during which time the plug will be removed and no substitutes will be permitted. I found a wet sock in the plug hole last night, Mr. Hicks.
Yes, well, we'd better get off. Thought we'd go and inspect the storm tank.
Not an ideal guest, I'm afraid. Caused a great deal of trouble over the cruet.
Mrs. Blackett.
I expect all lights to be out by 11:30. I prefer this to be voluntary. I don't wish to resort to the fuse box. And I don't allow any visitors after this time. And no food is to be consumed in the rooms. That includes chewing gum. No fixtures and fittings to be removed, and I include light bulbs and coat hangers under this heading. Keys will be issued on request. Not that you've any great reason to be out late. The pier closes at 10:30, and I'm usually prowling around until 5. TV is administered by me. Any arguments over programmes, I am the final arbiter, and I don't like EastEnders.
Yes, well, we never worried about TV in the old days, Violet.
Violet?
Yes, don't you remember? Summer of 76. Henry Willows and little Matthew.
Little Matthew?
And his tin spade. Carried it everywhere. Surely you remember.
I think I remember the tin spade. I'm not sure about little Matthew.
I was smaller then.
Yes. Well, I'm afraid I find it rather difficult to recall those halcyon days at the moment, Mr. Willows. It seems like a lifetime ago.
Oh, I still have very fond memories of the place.
It's over 10 years ago, Mr. Willows. Where have you been since? Ibiza, Mallorca, Lanzarote, Gran Canaria?
No, actually, I haven't been away much the last few years. You see, the family split up. My wife and I were divorced.
Yes, I seem to remember you now. And your wife. She was a very pleasant woman. Working admirably with 3 small children.
Yes. And how's Albert?
Albert?
Your husband? Is he still cooking the meals?
No. He left me in 81, the year of the tidal wave.
I'm sorry. Well, we better get unpacked. I must say, it's very nice seeing you again, Violet.
And you, Mr. Willows. I did say cash in advance.
Well, the end of a perfect day. How's your head?
Still aches.
You have a nasty bruise.
Yes.
What a night. And you said the ship hadn't changed.
Well, it hadn't. Not that much. I remembered the horse brasses.
Pity you didn't remember the low beam. What about genial Jack, our convivial landlord? He was a right misery.
He didn't remember me.
He wouldn't serve you.
He was busy.
Yeah, busy talking. What about Violet, nothing's too much trouble, Blackett? He's turned into a real sour-faced wazzock. See? It's got you doing it now. Wonderful cook, homemade pies. There's all frozen food, and some of that hadn't thawed out. And honestly, Dad, one cruet and a bottle of tomato sauce between 20 people. It was chaos.
Yes, I'm afraid the years haven't been kind to Mrs. Blackett. She's become embittered.
No wonder her husband went off with the tidal wave. Probably preferred it. Can't we eat out tomorrow?
Well, we could go to the lobster pot, I suppose.
The lobster pot?
Yes, very authentic. Yes, the dining room's draped with fishing nets and floats. And the food's good.
Perhaps we could take Ted and Rita. And Tina.
Tina, I want you to keep away from her.
Why?
She's had one nasty experience. She doesn't want to remember.
We don't want her to become frightened of men, do we?
That's what I mean. Are you going to read all night?
Why?
Well, the lights are supposed to be out by 11:30. I don't know switching them off. I may need to get out.
She won't switch them off. She switched them off.
I told you. Where have you been?
Bathroom.
All night?
No, I've been backwards and forwards.
I didn't hear you.
You were asleep. It was that beer at the pub. I think we were drinking the North Sea. I had a very disturbed night.
Your bed doesn't look as if it's been slept in.
You going out?
Yes, it's stopped raining. Going for a paper.
Don't they deliver them?
It's not the same, Matthew. No, it's a sort of ritual with me. I always fetch a paper before breakfast. Yes, I take a walk along the seafront, talk to the fishermen, admire their catch, and then read my paper under the floral clock. And then back here with a healthy appetite for breakfast.
Well, I hope it's better than dinner or you won't need one.
Don't worry now, she always did a wonderful breakfast.
Aren't you taking your raincoat?
No.
Could rain.
No. Won't. You see that cloud formation over Crumble Point? Now, you see how thin and wispy it is? That means a week of sunshine.
Sure you're right.
You ask the fishermen if I'm right. They know. That's where all the weather comes from. Well, see you at breakfast. Oh, well, who's next door, Matthew?
Why?
They're making a hell of a lot of noise last night.
I think it's Tina.
Oh, I'm surprised. She always seems so quiet.
Parents say she talks in her sleep.
Oh.
Hello, Matthew.
Hello.
Hello, Ted, Rita, Tina.
She won't answer you. She's had a terrible night, tossing and turning.
Where's your dad?
Gone to fetch a paper.
In this weather, he could have one delivered.
I know, but he wanted to work up an appetite.
He's wasting his time. Hello, Henry. Got caught then?
Just a shower.
Oh, Thanks for showing us the ship last night, Henry.
Oh, that's all right.
Landlord was a miserable bugger, wasn't he?
Ted.
Yes, well, he has a lot to put up with. But I've heard he's got gallstones.
I still think he should have moved his dog to let us sit down. We were paying.
Yes.
And you wouldn't have walked into that beam then.
He must have been out for several seconds.
What's this?
I ordered boiled eggs, Dad.
Well, I wanted a fry-up.
You haven't seen the fry-up.
The lad's right. The fried egg's runny and the scrambles are shambles. You, cut yours then, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I tapped mine.
He's always tapped his. I haven't the patience.
I tapped mine.
I could never cut mine. Tina cuts hers.
She used to tap it, though.
How is Tina?
Don't ask.
Terrible night.
Tossing and turning. So, what are you doing today then, Henry?
Well, we could go to the lobster pot for lunch.
You won't get any lobster. The lobsters have left Clagthorpe.
I wonder why.
The lobster pot, I don't remember that.
Yes, it's on the end of the esplanade, next to the kiosk.
Oh, no, that's an Indian takeaway now.
So that's out then.
I'll have to be indoors. Another hurricane predicted for this afternoon.
I say it's 85 in Spain.
Well, we're not downhearted, are we, Ted?
I should say not.
You've got to make the best of things.
We can still enjoy ourselves.
Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. Oh, I do like to stroll along, where the grass takes me out, Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. I'll be beside the sea. Where did you come from?
The drain pipe.
I mean, where have you been?
I slipped out.
Well, couldn't you use the front door?
No, it's after curfew.
I wish you'd behave yourself.
You'll thank me.
Why?
You know, you said you were starving.
Yeah.
I've got you a kebab.
I thought they were on a skewer.
This is Indian.
I don't know, Matthew.
It's better than Clagthorpe knobs.
I mean, we're not supposed to have food in our room.
Shut up and get it down, yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the TV lounge.
Well, you won't see anything. She switched it off.
I know, I've arranged to see Tina.
I told you to keep away from her. Ted and Rita won't like it.
On the contrary, they're delighted. They say I'm bringing her out.
Bringing her out in love bites. I hardly dared look at that girl's neck. If you wanted to bring her out, why didn't you do it in a civilised manner? Take her out on the Pier Theatre. They're doing glamorous nights.
I'm not going to the pier at night. Those girders are rusty, and with this wind blowing, we could end up on Dogger Bank. What are you waiting for?
Well, I haven't got a plate.
You don't need a plate, it doesn't crumble. It stretches.
Mrs. Blackett.
There's no need for formality. Not now we're alone. Call me Violet.
Violet?
Or even Vi, if you prefer.
Did you want something, Vi?
Well, I thought I'd just mention that your son is still out.
No, he's in.
But I've locked the door.
The TV lounge.
I didn't see him.
Well, he's probably hiding in the corner.
Have you got the window open?
Yes, I thought I'd get some fresh air.
Oh, I thought so. The aroma from the Madras house is rather pungent tonight. One could almost be in India.
Yes.
Henry, You don't mind me calling you Henry?
No.
After all, we are old friends. Perhaps we could have a sherry later and talk about the old days when we were young and full of hope. When there was 12 hours of sunshine and Des O'Connor on the pier.
I'd be delighted.
Oh, I've got something for you, Henry.
What's that?
It's a pencil. I reserved them for my more favoured guests. It's a small memento. It says, "A warm welcome from the Buena Vista."
Oh, yes.
It's an HB. Hard.
Thanks. Well, I think I'll go and see what's happened to Matthew.
Oh, relax, Henry. Don't be so aloof. I'm sorry I didn't remember you when we first met. It's just that a lot of sea has passed over the breakwaters since our last meeting.
What is this?
I think it's a kebab.
I had no idea you were a secret eater. I'm afraid I shall have to rescind my invitation to sherry.
Of course.
And could I have my pencil back, Mr. Good night.
Really?
Oh, hello, Mrs. Blackett. Feeling peckish?
Keep calm, my treasure. I've got him.
Hey, come, just... Henry, what are you doing here?
I must have come in the wrong room. I'm sorry.
I should think so.
Oh, we shall have a night with her now.
Just when she was improving.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Hey, Henry, just a minute.
Where have you been?
Bathroom.
No wonder I couldn't get in.
Have I missed all the excitement?
Well, you could say that. I've been invited to leave.
What?
Well, first I was caught with that kebab, and then I was caught in Tina's bedroom.
You've had a full day.
It was an innocent mistake. But they won't believe me. Mrs. Blackett now considers me an undesirable guest. Get packed.
I don't have to go, do I? What? Did she mention me?
Well, no, but I naturally assumed.
I may stay on till the end of the week.
Why? You hate the place. Weather's atrocious.
No, Deb, but you're right. You can always find something to do at Clagthorpe.